Hello. Let me get this set up a little bit better. Alright. For anybody who wants to tune to that right there. Alright. Anyway, earlier on part 3, some of these might be echoing back. I'm not sure if they're echoing, if I'm getting the right the right deal I'm supposed to get or anything, but we're going to work on that problem. So just if you get any of these videos, this is part 4. This one right here, let's see here, let me try to get this back just a little bit where you can kind of see what there we go, kind of see what I'm doing on this right here. You can see that I'm in A. Here's a little exercise that you're going to do to get you practiced up, and this will be you'll just hit it, then that one, and then you just keep doing that, and then you kind of do your little now. That's part of the scale. Today, in part 3, I gave you 3 different scales, and one of them would be like if you're in F sharp and you do like an F sharp pentatonic, you know, and if you're in A, of course you're doing the pentatonic. There you go. Okay, and the other one was a like a violin scale, which was okay. Alright, and we went through pretty slow on those scales, so you can go back over and check those out. But this is the exercise that's going to help you get those scales moving like. Now here's where you hook up an A pentatonic with the scale I just hit. You go. Now you see the way we hooked that up? We went. Now, and that's just your basic scales. So we're not trying to get off fancy here. Okay, so I call this one a country scale. Anyway, that's another story. This one right here. Hit that one there. You know, hit your G for the last note. Anyway, so this is what you're going to do for the rehearsal of it. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit more advanced licks here so you get the idea. But those 3 scales, I'm going to stay within those 3 scales. And I'll put some licks in here. Check it out. Now I added some half steps there to the pentatonic. I added some of these. You see them little chromatic little walk downs here. Some 3-note little. You know, you can add those in there, like right here. See how I did that right there? You know, I mean, it's still all in your pentatonic, but you're just throwing different notes to kind of throw the ear off. So, you know, different open note licks, like little tiny things like that. We'll talk about those some later on, but right now we're just working on those 3 scales, because you can add something like that over this one, or there's some pretty hard stuff you can do, you know. I mean, you can add some pretty fast licks if you want to, but to start out with, you just want to go. And it's all still at A. It still all runs around A, even though you're doing a 1-4-5 turnaround here, you know. See, it gets fun after a while, but when you just start out with those 3 scales and you just try to run around those 3 scales, and then you add these other little notes to it, and then you put in a couple of arpeggios, you know, I'm just kind of giving you an idea of what you can do on this little section here, you know, of what you might be able to do, you know, with just pretty much 3 scales and a few licks around them. You know, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of stuff. But like I say, that's a good exercise. Stick with that exercise, and then go. Hear that? Tweaking the ear there. Kind of a blues thing right there, but it really helps you keep your timing in there, you know. So we're fixing to run out here in just a second, but let me just say that on the timing, that's, you know, having your licks come out on time. You know, just having them come out just on time. You don't have to do everything so fast. You know, it can be. Alright, well, I'm running out of time here, so we're going to call this one quits. So. Got a few more seconds. And I'm playing some blues, throwing you some blues in there, a little country.